Aloha. Welcome to the islands. Wahakini. Wahaluhu. Not really. This is California. Okay, you see what's going on here? Now, Alex having his way with her. They're taking turns on this chick. They're all having their way with her. Mrs. Bondi. Um, but it's all a scam. It's all a script. It's a freaking dog and pony show. How do you think they've been pulling it off? They're all freaking acting. They're all in it together. Okay, so let me turn off the heater here as soon as I check my signal. Okay, and let me turn this heater off. So it's not too cold, and you can see it just sprinkled. Thank goodness. It didn't, you know, I don't know if it's going to rain some more, but uh, so that's very good. It's not even wet in the living room. If it would have, hi everybody coming into the comments. If it would have rained heavy, the whole living room would be soaked. I mean, you can't, if you step on it, you're going to go through the floor. And so that's good. And it's not too cold because there's overcast. So I only had to run the heater for a little while, but it is smoky in here because that heater is messed up. I'm waiting for the parts to come for my new heater so I can put a new glow plug in it. And so there's white smoke all in here. But the good thing is the diesel fuel that I got from in town, it's actually biodiesel. So I was stoked about that. I was surprised. It it clear when I was pouring it in here because usually sometimes I'll when I get the diesel fuel I pour it into a transparent container. It's what truckers use for DEF. Um, and so I can see if it's dirty fuel or the clean biodiesel. But I didn't use that one. I used my regular red container, and so I didn't know that it was clean diesel until I got home and I was pouring it into the heater tank, and that's when I noticed it's biodiesel. So that was good. So I just started this live stream to let you know what I've been researching, and I've been watching batteries and the battery technology where it's at, and I'm trying to build a solar panel station. Um, trying to get to 1,000 watts because this is the cheapest one you can build, and eventually uh, I'll get to a 5,000 watt system. But for right now, I'm just trying to get to 1,000 watts, and I've got zero components so far. And so I'm researching the batteries, and you know how the Electric Viking on YouTube, he'll come out and he'll say, batteries, the price just went down 50% on the price of batteries, so this is going to bring the price of cars way down. And so you know why the price on batteries is going down? Because the people who are selling them are reducing the price. The price, in my opinion, is artificially elevated. Okay, and let me go on here and check real quick. and I'll prove it to you. I think it's at least 5 times more than what it should be. So if we're buying a used battery pack, they're selling used battery packs, not new. If they're selling a used battery pack for $2,400, you can find them on eBay right now. They take them out of cars that have been in um, um, have been sent to the wrecking yard, and they pull the batteries out and they sell them. That's where they're coming from. So all these pick a pull and all this stuff, they're putting all these batteries on eBay and selling them. And it costs they weigh about 600 pounds, so it costs $300 to ship them. And um, so uh, they're going for 2,500 bucks. These people are freaking cashing in, making bank. And so, let me see, where's another telephone? I got that phone over there. Now my phone over here is locking up a little bit. So, let's see. Somebody's in the comments. There's only one person in the comments. Okay, hold on. Let me go over here and I'll show you. Let me click off my picture. Hopefully the signal will stay good while I go in here and use this. Now it's locking up. Okay. So just a second. Okay, let me show you this. It's just acting goofy right now. I don't know if that's because of the clouds or if one of those extraterrestrials is jamming the signal. I suspect they are. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I'll show you here. Yeah, they are freaking overcharging. They're price gouging on the batteries. And now that they're catching on, that I started telling you that it's cheaper to take one of these to take one of these um, battery packs and build your own battery packs, because for a 5,000 watt pack right now the market price is $600 for a 5,000 watt battery pack. Okay, it's a 5 kilowatt hour. Okay, for a 5,000 watt battery pack is $600. And if you get one of these junked out cars, the battery pack in it has basically 8 of those, and that's on the smallest battery pack you can find. This is a 24 kilowatt hour pack. They have 100 kilowatt packs out there. And so on this little car that I bought the whole car. I'm not going to tell you the price, but this car has a 24 kilowatt power pack in it. That is the power pack alone. If you were to repurpose it, instead of buying these batteries that are on the market right now, if you're trying to build a solar system, right? A power station. If you're trying to put 5,000, get a 5,000 watt battery pack, it's $600. If you have an old one of these, if you go down and you buy a used car and pull the batteries out of it, you'll have 7 of those. 7 times $600. That's like 4,000 bucks. You'll have $4,000 worth of battery storage. Do you think they want you to know that? The people who are selling these batteries right now, you can order them at Walmart or wherever. Everybody's buying them. This is state of the art. They're called LifePo 4s. And just a couple of years ago, they were just lithium ion batteries. And so I can prove it to you. The prices are inflated. You see here, this is what's called an 18650 battery. If I have my flashlight, I can show you. But I've showed it to you quite a few times. It looks like a regular C-size battery. A little bit longer and a little bit thinner. But this is a lithium ion cell. This is called an 18650. Well, this one here is an 18500. Okay, let me find an 18650. Okay, let me just show you this. Okay, here's an 18650. And I can't find a single, so I'll just show it to you this way. I'm sure you can do the math. Okay? Okay. Here is a 6-pack of 18650s, and look at the price. $31 for 6. What is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's $5 each for each battery, and it's free shipping. 10 years ago, when these lithium batteries first hit the market, this is when they were first invented. I was buying them for 99 cents a piece. Okay? I had tons of them. Red ones, black ones, green ones. I was buying them all. White ones, because they were only 99 cents. Now they're 6 times more, and the price is supposed to be going down on them. They're jacking with the price. You know who's probably behind it? Big oil. So, when Electric Viking comes out and he says, oh, the price is going down by 50% because they have it jacked up 5 times higher than it should be right now. So these battery packs that are going for $600, in reality, they should be $100. The price is 5 times more than it should be. Okay? So it's artificially inflated. That's what's going on with the battery. So let it whip. As soon as they unleash these vehicles over in Canada, it's a wrap. When the price comes back down to, say, $1.50 for these batteries, and these batteries, really where the technology is at is the battery that's in here. These are the kind of batteries that my car uses. The 18650, this is what a Tesla uses. These round batteries, thousands of them. Where this battery technology that comes in your cellular phone, it only has to use less than 200. So which technology you think is better? The less parts, the better, right? This battery that's in this cell phone is still like brand new. I've had it for years and years and years. The battery that's in the phone I'm recording on is a pile of junk. So this right here will tell you which battery is good, right? Just look at the manufacturer. Whoever manufactured that battery, I use that phone because that one's got a better camera on it. But whoever manufactured that battery made a pile of junk. And this one, which I think is made by Samsung, are making good batteries. And so I'm going to research that a little bit more and try and find out who made that battery. So that's one that you want to stay away from. Yeah, but they're flat battery packs. They're not round cylindrical. So these are what Toyota's using. These are what Nissan's using. Both Japanese brands. So that should tell you something. Not saying that the cylinder ones are bad, but it just makes common sense that the less parts is better. Because the Toyota from the 1996, it was using the cylindrical ones because it's actually a Tesla. The 1996 Toyota was actually a Tesla, but it was masquerading around like it was a Toyota. Toyota RAV4 EV. And apparently they're good batteries. But I'm just saying that it just seems like this would be the way to go. Are they using cylindrical batteries in your phone? I don't think so. They're using the flat. They're called lithium ion cell pouch. Lithium ion pouch cell. The bad thing about them is they say they get hot and they will expand, which I can attest to because this phone I'm recording on, this is my third one. The reason why I keep buying them is because it's got a better camera than any other phone that I've seen. Okay? For the price. And they don't like you to know the price because they want you to buy their $1,000 phones. But that's why I keep buying these phones. They're cheap, they're inexpensive, and they have the best cameras on them. And but the battery, the battery has freaking, you know, I can show you one. It blew out the back of the phone. Now it's back to where it's supposed to be. But it's right down here. I've got it there. And and so that's where we're at with battery. Now it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. So I hope it don't rain too bad. You can see weather out here. It is let me see. February 16th. I'm supposed to go do something tomorrow. I was gonna try to wash my clothes, but if I can't, hey, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I just go in my dirty clothes. But yeah, so we've got a little bit of sprinkle, but not too bad. There's no water puddles, so that's good. Hopefully the sun will. I don't know if it's going to shine through there or not, but it's not raining bad like I hoped that it would not. But I guess the Sierra Mountains over there and the Grapevine going to LA, there's mountains that you have to go over. I guess those are getting pounded by snow. 1 foot of snow. Okay, so I just wanted to keep you up to date on the battery technology because I'm trying to build this 5,000 watt system, and that's what's going on with the batteries. They're overpriced by about 5 times. So that should start to come down. I guess what they're doing is they're, being competitive, and I think the price is going to come down once they enter Canada, because once they enter Canada, they're going to be mingling along the borders of the United States. And these people, once they see that they can get a car, a 50,000, basically a $50,000 Tesla for 20,000, they're going to feel like they're getting freaking bent, and they're going to start crossing the border and getting these cars from Canada. These affordable Chinese electric vehicles that are coming from Canada. And and then once they kick out these bozos and start letting the those electric vehicles get here to the United States to be made available to the American citizens, because the American citizens are the only people on planet Earth who are forbidden by their leaders to have access to these affordable, um, top of the line, cutting edge technology Chinese vehicles that everyone else on planet Earth has access to. Australia is getting brand new cars, a brand new Seagull or a brand new Dolphin BYD off the lot for $10,000. Okay? And so once once the citizens give these bozos the boot, and these vehicles that are available to everyone else on planet Earth, only forbidden to the American citizens, are allowed to get here, then the price, I think, is going to go back to where it was 10 years ago. So you'll be able to get an 18650 battery. These are the ones that go in your flashlight. You'll be able to get these for $1.50, $2.99 at least, right? Because inflation in the last 10 years is through the roof. 258 for a battery that right now are going for $5. That's half the price. Okay? And then maybe they'll go back to 99 cents. If they're manufacturing millions and millions of them, why not? So, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you later. Signing out from the Central Valley, California, technically Coalinga, California, 70 miles southwest of the mighty one and only Fresno, California.